whoever's in here. Appreciate your strive. Appreciate you for joining. Got any VA disability questions? Let your boy know. Going to be answering questions for the next 15 minutes or so. Depending on the questions, I might even stay in here a little bit longer. But hey, appreciate the like. Let's get into it. Last live we're talking about mental health claims as well as PTSD. And one veteran, he got his plantar fasciitis mixed with his past planus. That may be due to his, depending on how he put in that claim. I think he said he put in that secondary, and possibly what happened was the VA didn't differentiate the two. Because if not, the VA, they just went, okay, you're putting in a claim, you're already service connected for past plantar fasciitis or past planus, where the hell. He was at the highest percentage for flat feet, pes planus. Went in, he put in his secondary for plantar fasciitis. And I guess since the medical evidence couldn't differentiate from the two, the VA just rolled it in with that one. Definitely got to be careful with these claims. Possibly if he would have done a direct service, it could have yielded better results. But, here we are. He still got a couple more claims left. Hopefully get some little 100% PNT. If I got any questions, by all means, let your boy know. Gonna be answering questions. Over here sipping on water. Hopefully y'all ain't hearing too much movement in the mic. Anything at all. I see one person in here. As always, until someone starts talking, asking questions, let's look into the PACT Act claims. Let's check some information out. I ain't doing nothing but helping the bits. We're gonna check what is the current status of PACT Act related claims. Pull that up. And by all means, if you got any questions, let your boy know. Gonna be answering questions for the next anything VA disability related, VA claims. Site cannot be reached. Okay, about to say anything at all. Let me know. All right. Supplemental data. I want to see no supplemental data. Anything at all. Anything at all. Let your boy know. Wasn't it? Downloading. Alright. VA PACT Act Performance Dashboard. This was updated as of the 23rd. You can check this out on va.gov. Or go to Google. Type in VA PACT Act Dashboard. And it should be the first or the second link. Total days. Alright, meat and potatoes. Let me see. Average days for PACT Act related claims to completion is currently 153 days. What's up, hey? As y'all come in, by all means, feel free to cut me off, ask a question. Current non-PACT Act related claims processing time till completion is 126 days. And I got a lot of veterans always asking me, what's the timelines and stuff like that. There's no given timeline for any claim. Every veteran's claim is different depending on how easy it is or how complex. Depending on that complexity, it's going to determine if you meet the average, which is 126 days. Non-PACT Act, 153 days for PACT Act related claims. And go from there. What else? What else we got on here? Top 5. What is this? The top 5 most frequent conditions. Top 5 most frequent conditions on the PACT Act related claims is going to be hypertension, number 1, 80% grant rate. Allergic rhinitis with a 82% grant rate. Sinusitis with a 55% grant rate. Asthma, bronchial asthma with a 51% grant rate, as well as a growth set. What is that? Something crazy. But hey, as y'all coming in, by all means, ask any questions. If you were denied VA claims, planning on getting to the VA claims process, active duty military, you got any questions about the BDD, definitely take care of that. Take advantage of it while you're still active duty. But yeah, and then on this dashboard, top three things the VA denies claims: no diagnosis, no information from the active duty time period in which it was incurred by service, as well as there's no establishment by the presumptive conditions. So even if you don't have any complaints in service, you still need to be getting treated for anything PACT Act related. Regardless of whatever it is, you still need a diagnosis. Because, yeah, you go in there, you take the toxic, what is it? The toxic exposure screenings that some of the VAs offer, but that's just a questionnaire. It's just like a Q&A. They're not doing any blood work, anything like that. It's up to you to take that information back to your primary care provider, if that's the route you're taking, either through VA or private, and then you got to take care of it from there. Get assessed, get diagnosis, establish that presumptive connection back to your active duty time, because they can identify, yes, you were exposed to a toxic exposure due to your deployment, anything like that. If you was working around with nuclear waste, but if you haven't been treated for it, if you don't have a diagnosis, how do you expect to put in a claim for IBS, GERD, sinusitis, rhinitis, and you're trying to utilize the PACT Act presumptive? Hey, come on, you definitely gotta need basic diagnosis and start building that medical evidence. Oh, but yeah, y'all got any questions? Let your boy know. That's about it. It's a lot of information on that thing, but the only thing that really matters is what's our average processing time for PACT Act related claims, which is 126 days, and the average processing time for non-PACT Act related claims, which is 150. So, with that being said, do I got any questions? Hey, appreciate y'all coming in. If y'all like the video, like the live, appreciate your strife. Any questions at all? VA claims. Probably on here for another. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, as y'all coming in, by all means, feel free to ask any questions. Gonna be answering questions for the next 10, 15 minutes or so, depending on how the comments are. I may go over. I usually do 30-minute videos, 30-minute lives. So, until someone starts talking, a little bit about my claimage. What? So I already talked about migraine. So when I went for increase or service connection for mental health disabilities, I secondary insomnia to tinnitus. Definitely doable, as well as a host of other disabilities. Had my diagnosis, had my my complaints and my issues, had a late statement from the wife, friends, family. Got a statement from coworker. How's that insomnia affect and any other symptoms associated with it? How's it affecting me at work? Write all that down. Have them gen you up a personal statement as well. You're gonna submit that to the VA and be like, hey, cool, bet. Went into my CMP exam the first time. Good CMP examiner. They established the causation of my tinnitus. Looked at my complaints. Looked at the personal statements, the medication I'm taking, and a host of other things. Due to at that time, since I didn't really have any impacts that I can express to my personal, my work life, VA gave me 30%. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. 30 is better than nothing, right? All right, fast forward a year, in and out of work, getting frustrated, motherfuckers. I'm assessing myself. You gotta, do self-reflection, do self-assessment. What are some issues, some symptoms that I've been experiencing due to a lack of sleep? I get more irritated, more agitated, irritable, tired, falling asleep at work, falling asleep during the work, going back and forth between coworkers and stuff like that. So that's building that medical evidence. Assess yourself, start, write cliff notes down, and then put it all together, put in a personal statement. As well as I got a supervisor statement as well for my increase. Put that in, cool, bet. Waited about maybe 3 weeks from the time I submitted my claim until I was in front of that VA third party exam. I went through LHI, um, and it was no, I went through QTC. Went through QTC, and the examiner, he was acting like a dick the whole time. As soon as I walked in, he was just like, "Oh, insomnia, 30%. That's good. That's the highest I've seen for insomnia. What you trying to do?" I was like, "Well, motherfucker, come on. If you read my medical evidence, if you read anything on my profile, I'm trying to get an increase due to the medical evidence I supplied, personal statements, increase in medication. Pardon me. Um, and then I brought everything in for that claim. Had my DBQ, so okay. And at that point, I was like a little seasoned with the claims process, but I'm not gonna let this examiner one up me or whatever. So he's reading my stuff. Took him about 15 minutes to go through it. I'm sure he still should, he speeded through it. He was fucking still BSing it. But from that point, we started at the beginning. We started asking questions. He's looking at my documentation from my therapist, whatever the hell, looking at the symptoms that the therapist is reporting, as well as he was talking to me to establish if I have any more. Definitely, through the outbursts in the beginning of the CMP exam, he wrote a little bit more. Aggressiveness, fucking irritability, blah, 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 whatever fuck. So, anyways, but you definitely want to take charge whenever you go into these compensation and pension exams, because at the end of the day, some raters, they work for the VA, some they're out for the bed. So you gotta, you don't know which one yet, but you definitely gotta go in and be like cognizant of what you're doing, what you're saying. Hey, I got my DBQ. Let's start from the beginning. No bullshit. If it's a direct service claim, start from when did it happen in service. If it's a secondary claim, you don't have to build that bridge all the way back. A lot of veterans, they get confused on that. So whenever they go into the CMP exam, they're talking about things that happen in their active duty period, and then the examiners, they're writing all this down. At that point, they may or may not deny you there, but when it gets to that VA rater, they may deny you because this should be a secondary claim. I mean a direct claim and not a secondary claim. So you definitely want to be on your P's and Q's whenever you do submit these claims, and if you're specifically secondary claims, it definitely needs to have causation. It's going to be after service. 6 months post taking any type of medication. You got GERD, IBS, booty hole goblins, whatever the hell. Fucking, if you're gaining weight and it's turning into sleep apnea, hey, that's a secondary claim. You don't have to bridge all the way back to your active duty time. What is up, Darius? Motherfucking Lord of the North. My supplemental claims for GERD was denied. Denial says I was not diagnosed or treated in service. Okay. I submitted several records from STR showing diagnosis of GERD and treatment with Nexus. Okay. For that, how recent was that denied? Because they may not have looked at your medical evidence. When you submitted your VA claim, did you submit everything at once, or did you submit the claim first and then you added all that information later? As well as, while you're answering that question, in the decision letter, everything that you submitted, is it in the the medical evidence documents in the archives? Not archives. Is it listed, all your medical evidence that you supplied to the VA? It should be like right underneath the main page, right before they tell you why you were denied. Motherfucking Mr. Hicks. Appreciate you coming in by all means. Hey, while we wait on Darius, hey, if anyone else got questions on their claims, by all means, let your boy know. Going back and forth between questions. Let's get it. But while you get that in, so I'm not stagnant in the video. Definitely, if you supplied everything to the VA, you had your diagnosis. If it was a direct claim, it looks like it was. You pulled and printed and attached all of your in-service complaints. All right, here we go. Darius, denied in April, submitted all at once. Okay, first time. They changed the direct claim and denied based on PACT Act presumptive. Okay, okay. So for that, you would definitely need to. Is that the only reason why? I mean, aside from the first reason, definitely, I would get with a. Are you with a VSO right now, like a veteran service officer, or did you do this claim alone? Because if you were with a VSO, they could have possibly negated that denial and put in like, hey, no, this is not presumptive condition. This is not a presumptive claim. This is a direct service claim. Uh, as always, hey, as we wait on Darius, Mr. Hicks, to answer his question. By all means, if you got any questions, let your boy know. Going back and forth. Trying to show y'all some love. VSO. Okay. Is it a county VSO? But definitely, I mean, if it's been since April, that VSO should have been like, hey, simple mistake on the VA's part. I would definitely submit a higher lower review and have that VSO put that information on the cliff notes. I mean, they'll be able to like write notes and shit in there. Like, hey, no, this is a direct service claim, not a county. All right, had to be Mr. Hicks. Had to be. I mean, hopefully this VSO can. I mean, first I would say talk to them, see if they can submit your higher level review and add notes to it. If they can't, or they won't, or they don't have access, they give you some example. They don't have the access in order to do that. I say, since the claim is denied, if you're not in the claims process, find another veteran service officer. Um, if you're all about the in-person thing, I mean, you may have to go to a different county. You don't necessarily need to live in the same county, but there is other veteran service organizations that you can reach out to. They may not be necessarily be in person, but there are some. I know VFW, DAV, Wounded Warrior Project. They have reps inside of VA regional office facilities. So you can definitely contact the nearest VA regional office to you and see what VSOs are in there. Because some county VSOs, they're just absolute ass. They ain't got the access that we need today. And he probably wasn't watching your claim. He probably submitted it, waited until it's denied, and then he let you know, like, hey, what's up, Mr. Hicks? Unfortunately, your claim came back denied. Ain't nothing I can do. Move on. Unless he actually, gave you some options. But if you're smart, who that? Joe! What's up, Joe? Had to go to the neighboring county to get any traction. There you go, Joe. There you go, Darius. Mr. Hicks. Mr. Brinson. Yeah, definitely. Like, I ain't saying y'all last names. That's too much. Fucking Joe. Like, Joe said, fucking definitely, what I was saying earlier. Definitely go check a different VSO in a different county. If you want to get like a feel for it, call first. Don't waste a driving 20 to 200 miles somewhere else just because it's in person. I mean, it's 2023. If you're savvy with a computer and a phone, you should be good to do everything telecommunications. Video just like we're doing right now. Telephone, emails. I mean, at least for me, emails was the best way to go because I asked a lot of questions. So when I was going back and forth between my VSO, the VSO in my county was worthless. Yep, there you go, Joe. Same here in my county. From fucking my county to San Diego, trash. There's only one office in San Diego. I didn't go to them personally, but I got a buddy, Bill Cosby, looking ass. All right, Mr. Darius. I submitted the higher lower review with a conference through Vera. Okay, I'm pissed because it is the 30% to get from 92 to 100%. Yeah, I know, dog. Yeah, dog. That's all you need, dog. That's all you need, dog. And the VA, they'll come in and be like, oh, nah, fuck out of here with that shit. So you submitted your higher level review, and were you denied at that as well? Or you're still waiting on that? There is. Oh, what's up, Joe? Appreciate you joining. Besides just trolling in here, you got any questions, Joe? What's your current percentage? Where are you trying to go? Or are you just showing some support for your boy? Not everyone in the VSO offices are for vets, and they have been known to not help them, but the ones they want. Exactly. Fucking exactly, Joe. Exactly. Now still waiting. All right. Hey, Darius, you're good. I mean, hopefully, once you, I mean, I definitely wouldn't keep working with that VSO. Depending on where you're at. Oh, let me see. No, you're at 92%. 92%. I say give a Wounded Warrior Project. Call them up. You just need your DD214. They have like a little. Fuck, I got fired. Hold on. A little, a little. My phone, my phone is about to die. It's about to die. Hold on, let me see if I can save it right quick. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Save, save by the motherfucking bell. Whoo! Had 2% left. All right, here we go. All right, sorry for those technical difficulties. Hopefully you can still hear me. Audio's still good. It's just not as close. Let me refresh that chat. Okay, there you go. There it is. Yeah. Hopefully you're still waiting. I mean, you're still waiting. But I would definitely get with a. I recommend Mood and Warrior Project. I mean, you can be like, hey, motherfucker Debo sent me, and they'll definitely be someone that can, from my experience, they're more communicative. They're more active. I would say 90% of their VSOs have access to VBMS. Definitely, you're gonna have a better experience at Moon and Warrior Project than some piece of shit fucking county office. But yeah, dog. Take care of this. Joe, I'm at 70% on my way to the Hondo Club. Yes, sir. You currently got any active claims right now, Joe? And as always, as y'all are coming in, please feel free to ask any questions. Going back and forth between people. But yeah, Darius, I recommend. What time is it? 6. Their 1-800 number is still good. I mean, you can call them up, check them out, check out DAV. I've heard bits and pieces of DAV being good, as well as some people swear by VFW, but I think that depends on your location. I know in San Diego they're fucking ass, and LA they don't even exist. I don't even know where they work at in LA, but definitely you want to call before you go anywhere. Yeah, Joe, are you currently in the claims process right now? And if so, what claims are you waiting on? Have you done your CNP exams? Ah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, but hopefully Darius will get that. You'll get a service connected at the higher level review. They'll either resend you back to a CNP exam. I would say if you can, test it out. Ask that county VSO if they can print out if you don't already have the DBQ from that CNP exam, and see specifically what that that CNP examiner said. You can definitely check on that. I mean, you already got the decision letter. You already know what the VA rater said, but you want to see what's on that DBQ prior to you going into that higher level review. And maybe something, you if it's something as vague as they were just being a dick. Oh no, Darius, you ain't got it. Fuck out of here. But I definitely want to check that out. Unless the DBQ did support you getting service connected, it just once it got to that VA rater, they were like, no, this is GERD, IBS, pack that. Even though you can claim either one of those on the Gulf War presumptive. So not sure why that VA rater fucking processed it under the pack that related claim. I mean, you filed direct. Definitely want to check that out. Check that out. Oh, any questions? Any other questions? I see 8 people in here. 8 people in here. Let's get 8 likes. Appreciate the love. Appreciate your strife. Come on. Get your boy. Oh, shit. Ha! Anything at all? God. Chats are hidden. No. Ha! All right, my bad. Water went down the wrong hole. Any questions? But let's talk about VSOs for a minute. And talk a question. So I was with VFW contracted. I mean, I guess San Diego or Cap Pendleton Node 4. Okay, thanks. Good advice. Thanks. No problem, Darius. Yes, sir. Definitely check on that. Check on that. Get those fucking benefits, dog. Go to that higher level review and be like, hey, get my benefits, baby. But
At least with me, my VSO assigned to me 100% by motherfucker Mr. Joe. Yes, went in Feb for CMP for hypertension, sinusitis, rhinitis, plantar fasciitis, tendinitis, allergies, hearing loss. Damn, this boy trying to get it. There you go. Hopefully, all right, Joe. So for all of those, okay, you went in. All right, so you already done your CMP exam. Was it all one doctor or was it two doctors? I know a doctor. No, it could be all one doctor. It should be all one doctor. But it'll probably was that one, two, three, four, five, six, seven different DBQs that doctor has to fucking fill out. Joe, I studied my DBQs and I was ready for everything they asked. Sheesh, one doctor. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. One doctor. Have you got a? Well, are you doing everything by yourself, or are you working with a VSO? If so, if you're working with VSO, definitely see if that CMP examiner has submitted that DBQ. Well, those DBQs yet, and you get a warm and fuzzy on what's that service connection going to look like. But I mean, if you have all your medical evidence, that should be a guaranteed 100 right there. Unless the VA lowballs you, and then you'll end up being at 94%. Not me, because the VA does that shit. It's like exactly. Come on, what's up, Lymph always, dry eyes and chronic bacterial constrictor, motherfucker. DBQ is so general. Every eye claim rolled into one DBQ. I can't figure it out. Not as cut and dry as for the others like migraines. Yeah. I was looking at that. I saw your comment earlier. I was trying to respond to it, but it was just like, nah, fuck you. I'm out. I'll ask later. Lymph always. Now I got a lawyer. Sheesh. Joe got a lawyer. Okay, lawyer man. Yes, that's he. Okay, that's good. That's Gucci. Um, I mean, I doubt that lawyer's gonna have any access to VBMS. I mean, but they could, possibly request a DBQ from the VA. I'm not sure if it'll be a quicker process. But if you had a VSO, they could just go into the system and just fucking download it out. But back to Lymph, always. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more research into the eye conditions. It is kind of vague. It's so general. Pardon me. They did roll everything in there because I think possibly because there's not a lot of veterans running around with eye issues. Same with the feet. There's like 8 different categories of feet issues that you can have. On top of everything that's not listed on there, but definitely I'll check on that for you. I'm not really too sure of that, but you can get service connected for it. I was looking at a 10 and a 20% rating for dry eyes and stuff like that, but it's a specific diagnosis you need in order to get that. As well as if you're trying to go direct service, which I assume you definitely need complaints of that from your active duty time period. Lymph. Lymph. My fucking lymph. Any other questions? By all means, please feel free to ask. We got 10 people in here. Appreciate y'all hitting that like button. Por favor. Por favores. Any questions at all? Anyone active duty? Motherfucking Joe, headed to work. I hit that like button. Oh, appreciate your love, dog. On the way out, stay easy, stay Gucci with it, brother, man. Oh, yes, sir. Get them fucking benefits too, baby. Oh, take care. Hopefully work goes past fast. Any other questions? All right, until someone asks a question, let me finish my rant on these VSOs. So I was at VFW assigned to me, automatically when I was getting out. I didn't really know about the VA claims process back then, but when I was trying to contact the VFW rep, Lymph, did you find the contact information you said you were going to get for me? So I'm still trying to look for that. Yeah, I got you, dog. I got you. I'm still working on that, though. I do know a psychiatrist. She worked down in San Diego. I'm trying to find her contact information, but I forgot. I mean, we went to school together and to National University. Met her there. She was getting a master's degree in human behavior and some other shit. But she was already a psychiatrist at that point, doing individuals and couples therapy. But I'm trying to find her contact information. As soon as I get that, I'm gonna shoot it over to you always. Lymph. Motherfucking Benny. What's up, Benny? Are veterans asked questions different from DBQs when going to when going TDIU? My neighbor was asked questions about meds, and doctor gave him suggestions to help him get better. Okay. Um, I mean, each I mean, obviously each claim is going to be different. But when it comes, I mean, they will ask you some questions. I mean, unless you're going to provide a really detailed personal statement, but even then, they can still call you in, for like an impromptu CNP exam, shit like that. But it's pretty much like the medication, like regardless if the medication is making you better, if the disability is hindering you from maintaining gainful employment or just keeping you outside of work, then you rate getting TDIU. I mean, there's no medication in the world that's gonna fucking stop someone or prevent them from going to work if they want to. But if their disability is preventing that, then they just can't go to work. It's fucking TDIU claim all day, baby, 100%. Where my benefits at? Fucking caught me slacking. Ah. What's up, Benny? Did your neighbor get approved, or did he get denied? Hopefully, he got approved. I mean, they're asking all them damn questions. And I love it. As always, as y'all coming in, please feel free to ask questions. Uh, while I wait for Benny and anyone else want to ask a question, by all means, let me refresh that chat. Maybe it's creeping down there. No, it's right there. Okay, finish my VSO rant. But until Benny gets to us or someone else, so I was assigned VFW from Camp Pendleton. I didn't know about the process back then, but when I tried to contact someone from VSO, he got approved. Shit, there you go, Benny. So I mean, hey, just be 100% honest. If and when you do get a call or an examination to go into that, talk to that doctor. Questions about, and doctor gave him suggestions to help him get better. Okay. So I mean, it seems like he went into a CMP exam. He talked to the doctor. It's probably general medicine doctor. All the medication he's taking, any limitation issues and shit like that. And I don't think the doctor was like. It seemed like the doctor was genuinely concerned for him. That's why he gave him those suggestions for to get either switch medications, switch on and off medications. But he did recommend for some things for him to get better. Not so. I mean, I don't think it affected his claim, but it seems like he was genuinely concerned about him. And he's like, okay, hey, I'm going to approve this for you, big dog. But just in case, I mean, just on the side, in order to live a healthier lifestyle to deal with these issues, here's some corrective stretches. Here's some corrective, trigger point therapy and shit like that. I recommend you talk to your treating physician, change your medication. Maybe one's better than the other one that he's taking currently. But I mean, definitely, that's good. That's good. He got service connected. Are you currently waiting? Are you thinking about submitting a claim for TDIU, Benny, or you just want a general knowledge? Me. Anything else? Anything at all? Oh, yeah. But anyways, VSO. Try to call VFW, San Diego, Camp Pendleton. They were trashed. Didn't answer the phone. Text message, call, carrier pigeon, nothing. This motherfucker trying to fuck up the live. And I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna submit the claim with whatever I have. I mean, I do admit, my personal statements back in 2017, were absolute ass. But that regardless of that, I had all my medical evidence, everything needed, and the VA still denied me. And they were like, okay, cool. Fast forward till now, I'm already past 100 now. But fast forward to when I was actually working on my personal statement and everything, I got service connected. It was really just the personal statement that they took in consideration. On all my medical evidence. It was like, oh shit, blah, blah, blah. He fucking, what he's claiming, symptoms, history, whatever. Because the first time when I got denied, they were like, oh no, your fucking personal statement looks like a fucking second grader wrote this shit. So, that's why I always stay fucking capping. What's up, dog? I like your new I like your new setup, broski. Appreciate your strife, dog. Appreciate your motherfucking strife. I tried to answer the phone call, but obviously I'm on live, dog. So stay Gucci with it. Oh no, baby. Oh no, the gremlin is coming. Any other questions before I get mobbed?
Go, Nina, go. 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 Go, Nina.
Oh, no. Any questions? The dog is bugging me as well as the child. Anything at all? Appreciate your life. Always stay mobbing. Hashtag always stay capping. Always stay motherfucking capping, dog. Any other questions? Anything at all before I head out? Anything at all? Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Hold on. Anything at all? Anything at all? Go once, twice. Hey, by all means, I'm going live. I'll be live on. I'm going to be live tomorrow. More than likely around 11, 12. No. Maybe. Yeah, maybe 11, 12. Lunchtime. Some of y'all go be either at home, at work, taking this dump, fucking driving. Tune in. Get your boy. You got any questions? Hey, until next time, it's fucking Debo out, dog. Stay Gucci with it. Vets, 100% this year. 100% permanent total. TDIU. Fuck it. We getting the benefits this year, right? Hey, stay Gucci with it, brothers, sisters. Podcast coming soon. Always stay capping. What's up, dog? What's Gucci with it? Me.